Hey, have you heard the buzz? Asia's on edge, and it's all because of one man, Donald Trump. The prospect of his return to the White House is sending shockwaves through the region as countries brace themselves for what comes next. With China flexing its military muscles and North Korea's hostile posturing, the stakes are as high as they come. Just take a look at how these dynamics have tied Asia to Europe's shattered peace, with Russia waging its war on Ukraine. The United States has long been the steadfast protector of its allies in Asia, housing more of its active-duty troops there than anywhere else in the world. Soldiers line the bases in Japan and South Korea, ready to leap into action should any threat emerge. It's a commitment backed by treaties, covering countries like the Philippines and Australia. But as Trump's potential comeback looms, leaders in the region are recalling his fiery criticism of America's allies and his America First mantra, raising fundamental questions about what the future holds. In the minds of many is the burning question: will Trump demand higher defense spending from allies who are already stretched thin? Or, heaven forbid, could he pull the plug and withdraw us forces if those demands aren't met? What if he cuts unexpected deals with China's Xi Jinping, North Korea's Kim Jong-un, or Russia's Vladimir Putin, that jeopardize the interests of us allies? Sure, Trump might forge stronger alliances, taking a sterner stance against adversaries. Stranger things have happened. Amidst this cloud of uncertainty, Asian leaders are hustling to cozy up to the unpredictable Trump, keenly aware that he values personal rapport in his foreign affairs. They're also actively watching his proposals for heavy tariffs that could ripple through Asia's economic waters, especially tariffs as steep as 60% on imports from China. But as the inauguration date inches nearer, the region is grappling with more existential puzzles about Trump's approach to maintaining us security commitments. Will he stick to established strategies or rewrite the playbook altogether? This isn't just a passing concern. Post-World War II alliances were designed to curb nuclear proliferation, a goal that remains urgent as Asia faces escalating tensions. We've seen China and Russia arm in arm with Beijing allegedly aiding Moscow through strategic purchases. China's activities have grown bolder, threatening Taiwan and tangling with the Philippines in the South China Sea. Meanwhile, North Korea is busy ramping up its provocations, even reportedly lending military support to Russia. These are turbulent times indeed. Heading into this wild global stage, Trump's attention seems squarely fixed on curbing China's economic might. Interestingly, though, experts in Asia note that Trump isn't super invested in East Asian military matters. Sam Raghaveen from the Lowy Institute dialed in, saying Trump is driven by economic wins over China rather than global military dominance. But amidst critiquing us alliances, Trump's proposed moves, like his suggestion that South Korea shell out $10 billion to host American troops, raise eyebrows and potential renegotiation worries. Imagine the domino effect if South Korea were to develop its own nuclear arsenal. Inside the country, a cloud of political upheaval adds a new layer of complexity in handling Trump's return. Duyan Kim, from the Center for a New American Security, underscores the challenge. Seoul and Washington need crystal-clear communication channels to prevent alliance disrupting surprises. In Japan, they're crossing fingers that Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba can channel the magic of the late Shinzo Abe, affectionately dubbed the Trump Whisperer. The U.S.-Japan bond, built on shared strategic shifts since Trump's first tenure, stands strong, but there's nervous energy around whether Trump will sustain or reshuffle these crucial partnerships. Consider Asia's outlook on broader impacts. Can Trump empower Biden's legacy alliances such as the Quad and AUKUS, or will he take them in unexpected directions? With America's stance now viewed as a variable on the world stage, nations like Japan are securing their positions beyond US partnerships, aligning with European allies amid shared security concerns. Most analysts doubt dramatic changes will occur under Trump, largely due to persistent geopolitical realities. But eyes are equally fixed on potential economic policies that might disrupt US-China communications and trigger deeper confrontations. With Asia's economic survival on the line, they can't afford any hiccups. The Taiwan question looms large as well. Trump's previous off-the-cuff remarks about treating the island like an insurance policy sparked unease. With conflicting signals between pledges to bolster Taiwan's defenses and musings about tariffs as a dissuasive measure for China, uncertainty reigns. And the international gaze shifts westward. How Trump navigates the Ukraine conflict has broader implications. Observers like Robert Ward at the International Institute for Strategic Studies suggest that these decisions send powerful signals to countries like China and North Korea. Imagine Joe Winton, eyes peeled, assessing Western resolve. The outcomes here could echo back to Taiwan. So, where does this roller coaster news segment leave us? Uncertainty is an understatement, both in Asia and globally. As Trump inches closer to the Oval Office, allies and rivals alike are bracing themselves, hoping their bets pay off, or at least keep them afloat amidst the whirlwind of political recalibrations. Stay tuned because this story is far from over. There are many more twists and turns to come as Asia, and indeed the world, navigates the intricacies of global politics in the shadow of Trump's possible return.